Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. And if you're new here, welcome. Glad to have you aboard. How are you feeling today? What energy have you brought forward when you selected this reading to watch? The vibration or frequency that you give off, um, although the algorithm does play a giant, it's a monumental part in what shows up in your algorithm. Messages do seep through. So stick around and see what it is. It could be specifically for you. I am going to be using my newest deck. First of all, we're going to back this up a little bit. There we go. And we're going to be asking Sovereign, Spirit Guides, your ancestors, and guardian angels for a message that you're contemplating something. You're confused about something possibly, and you're looking for a little direction. Knight of Cups. So something is really tugging at your heartstrings. And that's why you're here. This doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be something that you care about, your community, whatever. It could also be in a negative kind of connotation. It could mean someone is trying to guilt you, especially with the moon currently at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what else. Is wanting to be provided here. Thank you, Sovereign. I have two cards. The High Priestess. Ooh, the King of Pentacles. It. Let's see what else Sovereign is wanting to provide here, because Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it's okay. Something you have like Nine of Cups. There's something that I say it's tugging at your heartstrings. Something you care about. It is in more than one facet of your life, and it seems or feels as though there may the harmony between that is what you maybe are finding is a little carrying on may disrupt the harmony in the other part of your relationship, whatever that may be. It feels to me, this is very specific, so like I said, it feels to me that you have my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Six of Wands, These are all exceptional cards here. Okay, 2 cards wanted to fly out. The World came out with the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Hierophant on the bottom as the underlying energy. So this is, yes, okay, this is a love story. Follow your gut feeling. If you feel that now in one moment you may have like lusty thoughts and all that kind of stuff, right? But give yourself a moment to step back from that and is this going to be a thing? Is this going to move forward? This, what I'm seeing here is you're looking for a partner. You're looking for somebody that you can be in cahoots with. And although there has been energies that you've encountered that appeared as though they were authentic, they weren't in the end. I feel that, but that there was always something in the background. But this particular situation, and again, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. This particular situation is saying to me that there is a level of authenticity here based on their history. So it's somebody that you at least know a little bit about their history, where they come from, what school they went to, how educated they are, what they do for a living, whatever, that kind of thing. So this could be I want to say it's somebody that you've known for a while, known them for a while, and maybe there's been interaction in another facet of your life, of your existence. Now, it seems to me that there is the Nine of Cups. Well, the Nine of Cups tells us that you're used to getting what you want. This is what I'm seeing here, and you have a divinity. There is so there's a frog here. Um, it's like you're going to meet the one that's specifically for you, and it feels to me like this is the energy that your destiny is looking for. The Six of Wands is you've reached victory. This is it. This is the right way to go. I've done it. I've succeeded. Look at me. The World with the Page of Pentacles here now, I had said it feels as though this is the one, okay? Because the world over here came out with the Page of Pentacles, and in this particular deck, the Page of Pentacles is emanated or emulated or whatever by a female energy, and it looks as though that female is first of all holding on to what appears to be a snowflake, but secondly, it also could look like a crown. So it's like she's going to be putting that crown on and becoming the Queen of Pentacles. If you follow my logic there, what I'm seeing, it's like a destiny. With the World card here, it's like a destiny. It's moving you on to the next. It feels to me like this relationship is going to move you on to the next chapter in your destiny. But it's got to be this relationship that does that. Again, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. We're going to get some clarity and advice here, Sovereign. And what else is it that our beautiful soul viewing this particular reading, this particular time, is needing, or you are wanting for them to know? Here, Queen of Pentacles. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Um, Eight of Cups. Six of Swords. And Six of Wands. Queen of Wands. Five of Cups. Two of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands as the underlying energy here. The Hierophant and the Four of Wands. The making this, or taking this risk, making room for this opportunity. I think that once you've, I'm going to say once you've made up your mind, or once you've decided to open that door, um, there's going to be something totally new opening up. Something maybe you never thought about before. Something that maybe you might have found. Maybe you weren't interested in it previous, but now that you know a little bit more about it, you're willing to try it out for yourself, have your own experience with it. this relationship is not going to be smooth sailing. I can tell you that. There's going to be ups and downs, and that's because there's a part of the attraction here is you're a lot alike, uh, not only in interests and styles and what types of movie, whatever, that kind of stuff, hobbies, but you're also um, um, your personalities, your energies, um, they match on the interests scale, and they match on the personality scale. Um, the belief level, that is a you may not both believe the same things, and I think that there's going to be a little bit of a disturbance in how that belief system is handled. It may be good, it may be bad. Um, it's it all depends on decisions that are made, not just by you, but by the King of Pentacles as well. I am going to I'm going to use this deck. I want to get some advice here for you. Sovereign, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. Advice on how best to handle these disturbances, how best to handle these intrusions. Three of Wands. Two cards. Page of Cups. Eight of Wands. The Hierophant. Ten of Wands. Ah, the Chariot on the bottom. Okay, so it seems to me so far your intuition has brought you to, or your gut feelings haven't failed you. You may not have followed their advice each time, but the gut feeling was always correct. Now, your advice here is remember you're a student. You're a student of emotion. Um, the speed and direction of this relationship is it, I feel like the relationship can't be ruined. No matter what you do, this person isn't gonna back away. Not that they're obsessed or that they're stalking you. They are truly in love with you. They may not be the right person for you, but they are truly in love with you. And I feel like they are wanting to give you the world. Again, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. You may already be in this relationship, but like I said, it feels like it's one that intertwines. Like this relationship is coming parallel uh, with another connection that you have with the same person. And now it's kind of coming together that you're going to cross the line. And if you notice here, this is the Chariot. This is the Three of Wands. They're actually walking, moving. This Page of Cups is on a, okay, what do you call that? Hoverboard? Is that what that is? Um, so you're a student of, you're not an expert. Um, you may find that things happen, whatever things happen, and you're a little too willing to take the blame. And that is to avoid conflict. And I think that is not healthy. That's my personal opinion, but I think most would agree that's not healthy. Um, not only for you, but for the relationship as a whole. But more importantly, you, I guess. Again, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. So, your advice here is to slow down, pay attention, understand where this in love is coming from. Um, Not that you would adapt, you want to be your authentic self all the time. So, not that you would want to adapt or change or anything like that. But when things are said or done um, or assumed, even, right? Um, they're not done because of um, troll. It's more of they are trying to provide you a picture of how they can show you um, how much they love you. If that makes sense. Now, to me, it feels like this is an ideal picture, and that this is your frog prince. But in order to provide balance and maturity, uh, understanding how it is that uh, how are you going to show them that you love them, and are they going to accept that? Because that's what I'm trying. You may find it difficult to you may have a hard time. Um, I think it's not embarrassment or shame, but a humility or shyness or uh, maybe a protective barrier um, to your most deepest emotions, your most deepest desires. think that's what you may be. That's what may be hanging over you, and the letting go of that, and opening up will uh, help, I think, smooth this along. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I hope you're having a great day. And you are a beautiful soul, a beautiful and unique soul. My readings are timeless, like I've said previous in this video. And I hope this message is finding you well. And today is Friday, so have an awesome weekend. We'll see you Monday. Namaste.